Good morning, girls. It is good to see y'all. I hope I sound okay. I have been out for a while with a cold. Also, we had 10 days of snow days here in my school district. That was fun. So that's why I was just down to clip shows there for a minute. But we are back. Good morning, Monkey's Paw. Impress me, Bad Banana Wizard. Good to see y'all. I swear, I feel like I am lost in the back rooms of Girl World trying to follow Foodie on Twitch and Kick. And sometimes she's over here on this YouTube community tab. And I hope you can hear me okay. My voice is still cutting in and out a little bit, but I will do my best and hopefully you can stand it. Anyhow, I have got some Foodie lined up. I have got some Lushy lined up. But before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about this salty crab situation. I don't know if you all are aware, but Salty Crab had her channel terminated. I think, and I know there's a lot of people out here who seem to be agreeing with me from what I see in the comments. Zachary Michael mentioned it in a video, and that he did a really good video. You should definitely go check that out later when you all have the time. But the consensus seems to be that this is likely the work of Keem, Amber, LCU, and company, which makes sense. Now, of course, this begs the question, how does LCU persist? But channels commenting on LCU just seem to be going down left and right these days, it seems like. I don't know. That's always been the YouTube paradox. But I agree with the people saying it's likely Keem and LCU behind that. It is concerning. It doesn't surprise me just because nothing on YouTube surprises me anymore at this point. But I just wanted to mention that. I do hope Salty Crab gets that straightened out and is able to come back if that's what she wants to do. But I understand that that's a really frustrating thing to have to deal with. And I can certainly see why a lot of channels are choosing to move on from Amber, from the LCU. It is a difficult thing to want to cover. I certainly have no interest in sitting and covering every moment of Amber just absolutely spiraling on a lolcow show while the rest of the hosts do their scripted nonsense. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to have the effect that Keem is possibly hoping for. I think the end game is, shut down reaction channels that are covering a lot of the LCU nonsense and to hopefully then drive views over to LCU. So people are watching Amber Raw instead of through reaction channels. Good luck with that, Keem, but it's an unfortunate situation. I do hope Salty gets that straightened out. But let's move on to the back rooms of Girl World here. Chantal is going to take us to the Dead Mall on her scooter yet again. And being that it is, I know, I cannot watch that either, Monkey's Paw. It is a lot, even to try to clip or react. It's unbearable. Some things I just cannot do, at least not long term. But before we get started, being that it is almost Valentine's Day, I do want to get a reminder of Chantal and her true love here. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. Is it? No, that's not it. There we go. That's the one. All right, let's just leave that up there. And let's see where our girl takes us. And y'all let me know if she's a little loud, a little quiet.
Are you guys here? We're back? Thank you.
She really can frame a shot in that scooter basket.
Let's go. We're gonna turn you around.
Yola.
Should I put my sunglasses on, I wonder? Let's see. Is it any wonder I protect you best? Fame, 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 fame.
Her going through the
No,
lobby
I'm
at
gonna
like
flake my
scooter
sugar.
level
Come on, Scooty.
out here into the snow.
We can do it. Ooh.
This is exactly how I feel going around looking for her on Kick and Twitch, trying to stay updated.
Ooh, that's cold.
Just like
Ooh.
lost
Oh my
in a
God.
hallway. Like, where'd she go?
Oh. It's all bouncy. Whoa. Ugh.
Oh, here we go
Okay.
again.
Oh. Oh. Ugh.
I just hope no one is injured in the inevitable traffic accident that this causes.
Oh, here comes the bus. We can do it.
Why would you think you can do it? What if you couldn't do it?
Yay.
There could easily come a day on this scooter that you are abusing that you cannot do it. Oh my God.
Come on, guys.
One of these
Very
days, she's
bumpy,
not
hey?
going to do it.
Sorry about that.
And it's going to be a problem.
I need a gimbal.
Is that what you need?
I know. Weehaw.
Another car swerving to miss her.
Ugh.
I will say, though, this could be an ad for the scooter. The scooter people should maybe think about getting Chantal as a sponsorship or something, because she has gone over the weight limit. She is driving it out here on the main roads in below freezing conditions on a fraction of a battery, and it's going. It sounds like a big wheel about to have the big wheel split apart, you know, but it's going.
Okay. This is snowy here. Let me go the other way. Or is it snow? It's very bumpy. I don't like this one.
Yeah, exactly, Monkey's Paw. That poor scooter sounds like a kid's big wheel. The plastic bike or tricycle with the big plastic wheel. And then kids would ride it well past like the weight limit. They'd ride it when they were too big. And there was always some like big kid on the street who would ride some little kid's big wheel and tear it up. And that big plastic wheel would split down the middle on like a seam all the way around and start to like crack and pop open. And that's exactly what it sounds like. Just.
There's a speed bump. Yalla. Yalla.
Just out here in the parking lot saying yalla to herself. You gotta wonder what people think.
Wave to open.
Oh yeah, there will come a day when the scooter dies, and it's probably gonna happen inside this dead mall somewhere, and that's where it's just gonna live forever when that finally happens.
Whee. Whoa.
It'll be like a rusted out Volkswagen on some country road that somebody just left there. You know, 30 years from now, it'll still just be at the dead mall.
Uh-oh. I don't know the way. Hi. Thank you. I guess home. Okay, guys. Let's go look at the dollar store. Hello.
Yeah, Monkey's Paw, I do think that that's what she wants people to think. I mean, she's said as much. She likes how people treat her because of what they think
Yeah, the
when
celebrity.
they see her in the scooter acting the way she does. And they get out
no,
of the
not this way.
way and they hold doors.
Well, we may as well. Yeah, we'll go this way first.
They smile and they're probably real patient with her even if they do stare.
Et on t'en vient demain. Est-ce que c'est clair là? Et on va oublier demain.
Okay.
Moi,
Oui. Bonne journée.
I need someone who paid more attention in French class than I did to translate what that man was yelling at her. Oh, what just happened?
There's so many spazzaroonies at this mall, guys.
Oh, that's nice, Chantal. Great, that's lovely.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Went to kifek.
Like she has any right to call somebody having their outdoor mental health moment a spazzaroony after all we have seen her demonstrate in public, after the spectacle she has made herself into repeatedly.
Canada here. Middle East?
Oh, is it on Twitter? Oh, I'll have to check that out after the stream. I need to know.
Ah, where are you from? Morocco, okay. Ah, okay. Ah, nice, nice. I hope to go there someday. Yeah, me and my husband might go one of these days.
We have 10 million tourists every year.
Nice, wow.
The food is good and most important is the security.
The food, yeah. Tagine.
Everything's secure. The
Secure.
Now she's out here trying to catfish the mall security guard guy. Oh, I'm an Arab woman who speaks Arabic.
Oh, good.
security is most important. The
Good.
security.
Yes.
I know the Middle East. I lived in the Middle
Yeah,
East.
that's good. That's important.
And the transportation, the food, everything is okay. And even the prices.
That person zipping by adeptly on their scooter that they are an appropriate weight for just killed me. Just zoop.
Oh, good to know.
Some Riyadh, some hotels, everything. The
Yeah.
ocean, the beach is good.
Yeah. There's a man yelling. It must be interesting being a security guard in this mall, eh? There's a... Oh, for the bank. Okay, I see. Oh, okay, they have their own security at the bank. Yeah. Nice to say hi to you. Take care, eh? Bye-bye. Yeah, that man was yelling at me in my face. I don't know what he was saying. He came right up to my scooter, eh? That one French man yelling.
I will say, I, at one point, quite a few many years ago now, was like right after college, I got a job for the summer at a dead mall. Yeah, the weed shop is there, I know. And it was an experience, I will say. And these malls that Chantal takes us to, I don't know if it's the malls themselves as much as it is the time of day, but the stores and things that are attached to them make me think it's just malls in general, because malls are dying. But it was an experience, and the vast majority of people there, there were not many people at the dead mall that I worked at. Hey, Mrs. Peel, good to see you. Good morning. The vast majority of the customers at this dead mall that I helped staff were there for one of two things. They were there to buy the same pair of white crew socks that they had been buying at that store for like 40 years, and they couldn't bear to change now. So they were there, and they were in and out, and it was perfectly fine. And then about the other 50% of the customers there were just there for their life for the day. That was where they went to interact with people. That was where they went to people watch, to be watched by other people, mall walkers, that sort of thing. And they just sort of spent their day at the mall interacting with the captive staff, because we couldn't leave, and the mall was usually dead enough that you didn't really have more than one customer at a time, typically. Very rarely was there any kind of line or backup of people you had to help. So if somebody wanted to spend just, an hour telling you about their personal life over the watch counter, there really wasn't a whole lot you could do about it unless you got called away on break. So that was my experience at the dead mall. All of this stuff just takes me right back there.
Me too. The security guard there, remember? Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh. I can't ever get... They should put the wave thing, like... Wee. Oh, there we go. No, this guy was like a...
And there were definitely a lot of people like
I was like,
Chantal
why,
who you could tell just
He must have
had completely lost their skills of interacting with the public for the most part, except for what little bit of interaction they got when they would come out to the dead mall. So it was there were a lot of awkward exchanges.
He must have had some mental issues, but like not the like different kind than mine. Hello, everybody. Hi, Inax. He made me feel sick. Yeah. Hello. Okay, I gotta go see what I need here, guys. I like the makeup section.
We're just cruising the
You can look, but
drugstore.
you can't buy. God, fake eyelashes never look good on me. I
This
need
is
some
what
kind
she
of,
does
like,
now. Fake eyelashes
know,
never look good on me.
small
I am
ones.
glad she gave up the ghost on the
You want
fake
to show those?
eyelashes, because those were a lot.
Let's see.
Let me see if I can... I've got a picture of that somewhere. Look for that.
Actually, I think it's in this aisle. Sorry. Thank you. Pads. Oh no, it's not this aisle. This is the pads. Let's see here. Yes, those $7.99. These.
There we go. There's our girl in the falsies.
So I'm gonna get one of these.
The level of eye irritation.
What else I
The
need?
fact that they're huge and yet also her eyes are still somehow swallowing them. Ugh, what a mess. Yeah, thank you for realizing, for once,
Okay.
something logical. You shouldn't
I
do
hate
this.
this guy. Who sings this crap? Ugh, I hate this. I hate this voice. Ugh. No offense if you like this song. Oh, Attitude brand. What's this? Oh. Yeah, I hate Maroon 5. I hate.
Good morning, Liberty
Fat
Pondu.
passion.
Blue hoodie. Good to see y'all.
No offense. Links.
Mrs. Peel, mall buildings
voice is
also
awful.
age
Do you guys like
quickly.
them?
A
If you do, it's
popular
okay.
mall closed after water leaks, youth gangs, and its old-time anchor stores, Sears, JCPenney's themselves went belly up. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with the one that I worked at. There were a handful of stores hanging on, but they were like, you know, it was like Dollar Tree,
Oh my gosh,
a
don't
couple
give me
discount clothing stores, things like that. And
This bees
I
has
worked
taken its
at
toll on me.
an anchor store, one of those big department stores. It was the last like couple years that that store was even open in the mall, and then once it closed, the mall was pretty much done.
Hello.
And there's still some stores kind of in the parking lot of it, and there was a Home Depot attached to it at one point, so you can go in the Home Depot now and sort of see into the old mall, and it's a disaster.
Sorry.
And I think they've
I get
actually
the
torn a lot of it down now, but it was a mess.
I don't need the receipt. Thank you. Me too. Go.
There used to be a few large malls in my town, and now there's one, and it's kind of hanging on for dear
sugar-free gum.
life.
Yes. Indeed, I did. Automatic door. Ugh. Oh, there's Family Day on Monday the 16th. Family Day. Yeah, it's in
Family
Canada, in case you're not
Day.
from Canada. One of our holidays, national holidays, is called Family Day. So on Family Day, everyone gets off a day to spend with their family, and it's a paid day. Paid day. So you get regular pay if you're not working, and if you're working, you get time and a half. I think that cat got adopted. There's no cat inside. Woohoo! I'm gonna look for a fabric freshener. It smells like grease.
Good morning, Camps. Good to see you.
That's non-toxic for cats there.
We are just
Okay. Yeah, to find a way to let me down
exploring the
slowly.
retail
And to
space
be
here with
happy
Foodie,
No, we're not getting potatoes.
because this is what she does now when she
I don't think
leaves the
that's a good
house.
idea, do
This
you?
is
I don't
her
think so. We're
scooter
gonna get Starbucks,
beeson.
though. Screaming guy.
It's
Did you hear he was
basically
screaming in French?
Lushy,
I don't know
who
what he
we're gonna
said.
watch later.
'Cause I don't remember.
Just roaming
Oh my god, the
the
weekend is playing.
aisles
You hear that?
of a generic miscellaneous
Maybe.
department store,
'Cause he seems like
grabbing a
he's
few
good for
things
you.
because it's
He makes you
Foodie. She
feel
doesn't
like you
need
should.
that much outside of food. But at the same time, she is spending like she is not spending like someone who is worried. The public singing is something. She's obviously incredibly uncomfortable, or she wouldn't be doing that, because we all know that's a foodie coat.
Okay, home cleaners.
Yeah, same, monkey's paw. I thought going to the mall was cool when I was like 14 and I could go to Spencer's and, you know, eat chili fries with my friends for 4 hours and spend $5. But now I'm in my 40s and I would rather remove my own toenails at home than go to the mall. The last time I went to the mall was for my preteen's birthday, and I didn't like it, but I did it for her.
You should stay with him, 'cause he seems like he's good for you.
Oh, speaking of Foodie's budget, I want to read this Reddit comment. This was over on the Shantopolis subreddit, which is the best subreddit. Bingo and the other mods do such a great job. But I saw this comment on a post there, and it just cracked me up. It's basically her budget. YouTube, $0. Kick, $2,000. Which I honestly don't know if that's a joke or an actual reasonable estimate for what she might make in a month on Kick. Twitch, $100, which honestly sounds about right. Her low IQ elderly fans, $5,000. Which, if you roll the feeders into that, I think is possible. Now, obviously, Tracy and Teardrop and Scapegoat, they don't have that kind of scratch, but somebody does, because somebody's paying for her to act like a fool like she is. Salad, minus $6,000. Yep. But yeah, she's obviously up to something to get some extra money in the door, because she's shopping like everything's fine. She's eating like everything's fine.
Is this the air fresheners? Where are they? Oh, Lysol.
Now malls are just places for people to walk indoors or scoot indoors.
The weekend.
If she was actually just walking around the mall making this content or non-tent or whatever, honestly, I would be like, okay, I still hate you, but more power to you. You're doing something for your mobility.
So Febreze is not good for pets, eh?
I could give you that, but we're scooting.
Health section might have healthier options. It's not like you're spraying it on her.
They're not laughing at you. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Increase what?
I'm sure they're not talking about you. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what those ladies are laughing at.
Maybe I'll check Amazon.
But it's fun to pretend.
They have pet Febreze? Oh, they didn't have that here. See, maybe
pet Febreze. Maybe just clean your damn house.
Look online. Maybe get almond flour? Hell no. To the no.
You have one 6-pound house cat
with essential oil sprays?
in a nearly empty apartment and nothing to do all day. Why the hell do you need pet Febreze?
What is this? Dark chocolate peanut butter. They have Barbie Smart Sweets. Pink lemonade dream. Wait.
Oh, Linty boob
They have
can.
4 grams of sugar per bag.
Our girl can pick an ankle.
They have a lot of carbs, but they have, it's all junk, you know. Yeah,
Spoiler
I tried them before,
alert,
the Smart Sweets.
she's
They're
gonna
good.
go buy a lint roller.
I don't know. Should I try them? Hope that crazy guy isn't back, yeah. He's probably, I don't know, I guess Momo just secures the bank. He doesn't do them all. I don't know.
I hope that crazy guy isn't back. You know, somebody has said that about you, Foodie. Somebody who frequents one of these mall stores has gone in here like, I hope that crazy lady isn't back.
No? Okay. I will have a grande.
Oh, we getting a Starbies?
Yeah, just 2% here as well. That's it.
Starbies, you know what the finance bros say. That's why you're broke. That and the avocado toast, Chantal.
Thank you. Luke, get you some Lindt truffles. They're so good, eh, Luke? I'll get them for you. If you were here, I would. Okay. Let me go around
Oh,
and get my
Monkey's
coffee
Paw,
first.
do you think the pet Febreze is for her? Do you think it's for the fur uncle?
I'm just gonna turn my scooter off. Yeah, they're nice, eh? Those girls.
Which after
Oh, it smells good.
we are going to go home and talk about our friend
Let me
the
just go look at
boil. Just so you know. Mentally prepare yourselves for that.
Oh, they have whole chickens. I do want to get a chicken, maybe for dinner. A Portuguese chicken. What does that mean?
I don't know. Ask Amber Lynn. She's Portuguese, right? Wasn't that a thing?
What's Portuguese salad?
I gotta
Knuckles.
say, this lol cow era is tiresome as hell. And while I fully endorse demonetization of the girls, there is a part of me that does miss, like, early low stakes Amber Lynn just saying nonsense. Like, she was always doing questionable stuff with animals, around minors, yes. But before the breadth and scope of her flaws had fully sunk in, and before the cycling had fully sunk in for the audience, there was a moment where you could sort of sit back and watch her through reaction channels just for the silly things that she said. And it was great. And there were people like Michael B. Petty who would just point it all out, and it was a good time. And she would say things like, I'm Portuguese, that's why I have dark knuckles. She called the pit of an avocado a stupid circle. And it's just, it was a simpler time in girl world that I long for. And if I could just go back to that before all this lol cow business, before Keemstar got involved, I would take it. If there was a way to just return to that era without her actually making money off of it, I would happily do so.
Please, please. Please, please, please.
I'm sure she
Actually, I'll come back and get it on the way
lingers.
out because I don't want to
God.
carry that. We gotta go drink our coffee, then go to the dollar store. Then we'll
Yeah,
come back
she's
and
lingering at 5 miles an hour through the mall.
Because for dinner tonight,
Lord.
maybe some more chicken and veggies. I don't have any.
Everyone
I didn't
in
buy a
this
lot of meat in my
store has
groceries,
a
just junk
story.
food. Yeah, Loblaws. Blah, blah, blah. We should check.
Like, I just fully wish the number of people who encounter Chantal
That
in the
song by The
wild
Weeknd, Moth
and
to a
then go
Flame, remember?
home and have a story
Doesn't that bring
about
back
it
bad
that they
memories?
tell for months, years, perhaps even. I wish more of them realized that she was, in a certain sense, a public figure, if you will, and that there's just a whole internet community that would love to hear their stories.
Yeah.
I wish they knew. Because I want that tea.
Oh, that was the nice guy from last time there. I'm a celebrity here. I'm a lol cow. Who cares? Who cares? Proud
Embrace
of it.
it.
I'm a proud lol cow, okay?
We are taking the audience at scooter level
don't
through
give
the
a
dead
crap
mall,
what
through the
you
grocery
think about
store,
me.
through the
'Cause I know
Dollarama.
I'm very nice and also very friendly. Except if you cross my way.
Marsha House, this is actually
thank you very much,
from,
ma'am.
I think a couple
Thank
days
you. Have a nice
ago.
day.
But I like watching her go to the dead mall. It amuses me. So we're a little behind on this, but we are going to catch up
you have
with
our
the
coffee?
boil here in the moment. Which she, spoiler alert, did not go to the ER yet, as far as I'm aware.
Well, Billy marry him.
The last I checked, she
I don't
was
think I'm
going
gonna
to
have
go
to
early this
mansplain when I
morning.
drive this thing though.
I'm going to look at her kid and see. Oh, she's live now. Okay,
Yeah,
so it looks
I don't
like
like
she
it.
did go
Makes me
to the
uncomfortable.
ER
I feel exposed.
this
You know what I mean?
morning,
The guy's gonna yell at us.
potentially. I guess.
I hope that they get to sit down
Which-
sometimes, the security guard.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's
let's
an
hope the crazy guy's
emergency.
not
After a certain point,
smells like egg
it's
farts.
an
I don't know why.
emergency. From the way
Near the
she
washroom.
described it, it has
Ew.
become an emergency.
Disgusting.
But we'll get into that in a moment.
Yeah, egg farty.
Also, good to see you, Marsha. Welcome.
It smells like eggs.
Eggs? Oh, good God. What smells like eggs? Oh, do I even want to know what smells like eggs? Yeah, like 6 this a.m. after eating McDonald's at 11:15. Yeah, I know. I know.
We'll just come over here for a minute and have some coffee.
Yeah, we'll discuss the furuncle imminently.
Bismillah. Oh, that's good.
Locale is right. Yeah, you know, Liberty, I go back and forth on the term, honestly. In my mind sometimes I'm like, I have these moments where I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time to enter the post lolcow world. Maybe it's time to retire that and come up with another way to describe this situation. Maybe it's getting to be outdated. I don't know if it sits right with me anymore. And then I watch Chantal for like 0.5 seconds and then immediately the switch flips in my brain. And I'm like, no, that's the right term. That lolcow is the right term. It's appropriate. That's what we're watching.
Oh, okay,
Mrs. Peels, apparently she went out for food last
chat while I'm
night
driving.
and then the ER this morning. So we've got
Not really
maybe
much
a
start.
good 6 hours
When I
in
first came back from
between
Syria,
McDonald's and
because it was part of my
oil
everyday
treatment.
routine there. So, but now, fake life with Ron.
Yeah, there's a Life with Ron that has showed up in her kick stream who claims to be the real Life with Ron, but she's calling him a fake Life with Ron.
Okay, let's go look for the.
I am
Hey, I'm
unaware
driving
of the veracity of Life with Ron's claims here in the kick chat. I don't know if this is the real Ron
any
or a
CC.
fake Ron.
I forgot Kleenex. Shit. If they were like harassing posters, I would
She
just get the
forgot
cops to look at the
Kleenex. She
footage,
says like she's ever
the camera
remembered
footage, and get
Kleenex.
them arrested for harassment.
She doesn't use Kleenex when she's at home. What? Forgot Kleenex.
Ooh, look at this jewelry.
Yeah, this is a very dying mall situation to have there. A flea market-esque table just set up selling
they
random
have the little
whatever.
They have cutting boards.
He
have blue
switched
cutting boards.
sides, you believe.
I don't like the plastic ones. This is $4.
Oh, that'll look great warped and molded in your sink. Perfect. A bamboo cutting board from the dollar store. What could go wrong?
Power banks are cheaper, yeah, on Amazon, yeah. But then I have to carry it home. You know what I
That
mean?
won't fit
Like,
in
I don't
your
wanna
little
carry it home.
basket? You can't carry it on your lap on
Got it.
your little scooter?
All right. What about lint rollers? Well, that comes up. I don't really want to carry this around. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Should I?
Yeah, Mrs. Peel.
Where's the lint
That's a
rollers?
situation I see that I saw the last time I was at my local mall. It was a lot of like odd
sit on
craft
it?
tables
Oh, good idea.
and
I probably could, yeah.
weird
I'm
Temu
gonna
esque
sit on it. Oh, here's the lint
shops
rollers.
instead of the kiosks
Aw, they
and
only
like
have
a
these
couple
cheap ass-
MLMs.
Gain ones. For $2.50. Okay,
There was
I'll
a
get one of
fake
these.
Starbucks. It was really strange.
My knees hurt. Yeah, I should just get a bag. I'm just gonna get a bag. I should have brought one.
Blows her nose.
Where are they
Yeah.
saying this is
Oh,
Africa?
God. She never uses a
Freaking, what's her
tissue
face?
how
I hate
you
this song.
want her
Because I don't like
like,
Shakira's
A,
voice.
off camera,
It's
and
annoying.
B,
Sounds like she's
just like
gargling
the
water.
one time.
Oh, hi, Ray Ray. I need another basket on the back. That's what I need.
All the enrichment you're
Need a
not going to
big
get for your
cat.
cat. Just get her some food, though. Place to poop. She'll be fine.
Like, should I get a plaque that says "Live Life"?
One or
Love?
two toys
You'll be happy you got the cutting board.
that
You're right.
you don't interact with or with.
100%.
Like a while back, she was talking about the cat bringing her that damn hot sauce packet toy all the time. Yeah. Most cats don't just play with their toys kind of on their own so much. They like a bit of interaction, a bit of unpredictability. They're not stimulated necessarily by the thing just laying there. You gotta throw it around for them. That's what they like. Of course, now the cat just seems to be living on the edge and stalking her around the apartment, which is equal parts disappointing, but also funny
Sorry.
because the cat jumps her shit all the time now.
Thing wouldn't back up in time. Oops.
Oh, jeez, Mrs. Peel, no. No. Oh, you get meatballed for that. Oh, we don't talk about the fupa tissue. Yes, exactly, Marcia. Kittens require stimulation. They love the game of hunting prey.
Big Turk.
I had one that would like hidden toys. Like he wanted us to put them in like shoes and under things, and so he could search them out. It was a whole thing. And if we didn't do it, he would leave the chewed up toys in our shoes. Like, hey, this is the game I want to play. So, yeah. That's what they like. Hunting games. Oh, geez, monkey's paw. Oh, packing the boil. You're getting meatballed for that.
Thank you. Thanks. You too. Thank you. Hey guys. This little bump here.
Bubba?
Oops. Ooh.
Yeah, just flea market craft
Okay,
table
bro.
at the mall. Meatballs.
Yeah, we saw him. I talked to him. Inax. I talked to Momo. Shut up the security. I did. You guys weren't here earlier. Remember? Tell them. Yeah. I said, Assalamu alaikum. And he said, Welcome salam. Kifik. And I said, Alhamdulillah. Went to Kifik. And then he thought I was Syrian or something.
Did he?
Hey, 5X.
Did he really think that?
Yeah. Funny, hey?
Did the Middle Eastern
hey?
security guard really think you were Syrian?
Oh, this food smells good.
Did the man you just tried to catfish from your scooter
Nice to see you,
about
baby.
being an Arab
Yeah,
woman
Katie.
really think you were
Hello,
Syrian? Or was
Okay,
he
else did I need to do?
humoring you?
Is that it? I think. What else did I need to do?
Oh, impress me. I have
I got the
been
lint roller. I
in
got
similar
the
situations.
cutting board. I got the
It's just food for the
bandages.
family. They're just bringing you food for
I
the
don't know what else I
family.
need. Like really.
I have a cat, y'all, that is, I'm sure if you're a regular, you've heard me mention my retired barn cat that I took in. He caught a full-sized rat one time, brought it home, left it on the sidewalk. We got him away from it because I didn't really want him to eat a full-sized adult rat that he found somewhere in our suburban neighborhood. So we got him away from the rat and got him inside. And then we had this rat on the sidewalk to deal with. And there was a good 5 minutes or so of debate between me and Mr. McSwine about who was going to hold the dustpan and who was going to use the broom to sweep the rat into the dustpan. And by the time we worked that out and went outside, the rat was still there. He got down with the dustpan. That was what we decided. And I went to sweep the rat into the dustpan, and it got up and ran away. So that was fun. And I was really glad he didn't make it all the way into the house with that. Yeah. So yeah, cats, they're hunters. That happens. But you know, now this guy has like 3 teeth left because he's 20 years old. So he doesn't really pose a danger to any wildlife or neighborhood rats, but it was a lot. Anyhow, I digress. That's what it's become watching her. I just think randomly of other stuff and I'm like, oh, I want to tell you all this. Here you are. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning or afternoon, whatever it may be where you are.
Should we just go home?
And see, this is another thing that I mean when I say I feel like I'm in the liminal spaces of girl world now. All right, we've got a little intermission here. We're gonna go home. We're gonna talk about the boil. But this is what I mean. I try to watch and I'm just zoned out and I start thinking of other things. And then especially when it's like this, you know, on a live and there's people talking in the chat and I'm just like, oh, cats. Let's talk about our cats.
Are you guys happy? Oh, sorry.
She is beauty. She is grace. She
Low
will
vitamin
burp
D.
right in your face.
I probably have that. Could use some vitamin D.
A live snake.
Can you draw your
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to get another computer. I would have to get another
McNuggets
house.
dipped in chocolate? Probably could be. Bees or burp is the new beauty bite.
You should be working, but here you are. Well,
No,
I'm
I didn't go to
glad
the ER.
have
I'm probably
you.
going to go at 6.
Happy to help you be distracted from work.
Hold on a second.
She does, monkey's paw. It's because she's zoned out. She's just zoned out on the scooter, scooting around, or she's sat here on the cream couch in front of the cream wall
I'm gonna pick
in her
brushes
amorphous blob outfit. So she's just like a floating face.
Oh.
And my mind wonders,
No,
what can I
can't show you
do?
that. It's in a risque area.
Oh, she's going to draw her boil, though.
belly
This is
here.
great.
With belly button, okay. And then I have like a thing here. My fat legs. I don't have a thigh gap, but just imagine. Okay. No, hold on. Just pretend my leg, like, it's here, like, wait.
We named
I'm gonna
her
make it
Boil
red boba.
Buster. Oh. ChatGPT told her
Okay,
it
so-
was a furuncle, so I've been thinking of
This
it
is my
as
stomach.
her
This is the fupa, okay?
furuncle.
It's like, my leg would be open here. Because it's like, not on the fupa here, it's like on the side. So the leg is like always touching it.
A snake wrapped around the hand soap on your bathroom sink.
It's like on the side, yeah. Like, so that my leg would be here. Wait,
Good morning.
this is my leg. Leg. Okay. It's like in the crease, kind of, on the side of the fupa. And it hurts.
Aggie's Hearth, good to see you. Yeah, it's art, straight up. You know, she is an artist.
That's what I imagined. Yeah. It's really bad because number one, when you walk and you know, the fupa kind of like jiggles.
Listen, I will say something about Chantal and drawing. It is always a certain kind of entertaining. She can, make a handful of scraggly lines on a white piece of paper or blank space just be so little and yet convey so much discomfort.
Everything jiggles. And then you have the make it into a shirt. I don't know how big the seed is. Use hot salt water compress. Oh.
Like when she drew Count Dankula, and it was horrific, but actually, like...
No, I don't want to put hot compress. I don't want it to bust.
Incredibly identifiable.
Yeah, I'm going to go just Jamie and... Yeah, I'm probably going to need antibiotics or something. They
monkey's paw. I would rather a just lava-filled cavern open up in the earth before me and swallow me whole than draw my fupa boil on live stream. But, you know, that's why Chantal is a professional streamer and I'm just me.
Yeah, especially if they pop it, which they probably will. So when it gets at its biggest, the whole area around it, like about half the fupa worth.
I will say, I love the diagram too. I do fully comprehend but then the horror that she has cultivated in her groin area. It really does get it across just how wretched this situation is. Kiwi Farms finding him off of that sketch. Exactly, Aggie's heart. Exactly.
It drains after about a couple of weeks.
Those are the kind of girl world moments I live for.
Returning to complete normal. But now it's back again. Yeah, it hurts a lot. Like really bad. When it gets really to its like tip, it hurts so bad. It's huge.
Well, good news about the apartments, Milkamp. She apparently got some pet Febreze, I hear. So, you know, now it'll smell like stankin' Febreze.
I don't know if it's a boil. I think it's like an infection or like an abscess or...
It's a furuncle.
Hurts. That room gonna stink. Oh, it stinks.
Her chat was calling it a carbuncle.
It's a carbuncle?
Is that a medical term?
Yeah, it might be.
I'm afraid to look it up, y'all.
Pray for the boil, guys. Same piece of clothing. The boil. Yeah, but I always change my that's why I always have clean underwear, clean pants, because but yeah, maybe it doesn't go away. Nasty. It is nasty. Oh, bar soap spreads germs. Okay, I need to buy the Hyba Cleanse like right now.
Yeah, it is like a weird Pride Liberty Pontu. I think you hit something there.
No, ChatGPT is telling me to like.
She is proud of being grotesque, and this is part of it. I think this is part of the weird humiliation struggle content. This is part of the gross out feeder just wheelhouse, I think. Good Lord, pray for us all.
Go to the hospital, so.
Multiple boils equals carbuncle. Thank you, Mrs. Peel, for saving me that Google search in my history. Lord knows with the things that I do to make my videos and keep up with the girls and such that my search history is bad enough. I didn't need that thrown in them.
Actually, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to wait for the doctor to tell me what to do. I'm going to ask them, though. Should I get, like, Hyba Cleanse? Actually, if they pop it...
So is it like a murder of crows, a carbuncle of boils?
I know, but I want to go at, like, 18 or 9:30, 10. Do you know how many nuts people are out there at the hospital? Last time I went, there was 2 people on the floor passed out in, like, a drug-infused stupor or drunk-infused stupor. I could smell the booze from entering the ER.
Yeah, this is why she didn't want to go to the ER at night.
I need Pete's hot tub. We need to name the boil.
Because it's chaotic, which, you know, fair, I guess. The ER is usually chaotic in the late night hours. I'll give her that. But at the same time, when she says here, oh, I'll go at 6 a.m. because she wants to go when they're like on a fresh shift when the day begins. I will say, if you're able to comfortably schedule a time when you're going to truly... Is it truly an ER worthy life or death or, you know, horribleness type of emergency? Now, I think there's a possibility that if this thing has gone septic and is severely infected, which seems like a very real possibility from her description, it could be that kind of emergency. But in that case, you should not wait 6 hours. You should just go now regardless of late night ER antics, sometimes it is what it is. I have had to go to the ER many times, and it is rarely at a convenient time. It just sort of is what it is. When it's an emergency, you go. Now, is this something that could have not been an emergency if she was using a doctor other than Chat GPT? Absolutely. If she was just having normal doctor visits, or at least going to her GP when something like this started, as opposed to waiting for it to become a carbuncle, dear God, maybe this would not be an ER situation and you wouldn't have to worry about what you're worried about. I don't know. This is a lot. This is a lot. I can't quite imagine getting myself into a position where I need to go to the emergency room for a boil. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul.
I'm just kidding. Stop making excuses. I know it's excuse, but like, it's really like the ER at night is
Yeah,
really
I think
bad.
there's something to that impressed me, because she did not go to the ER. She went to get her delivery order. And then she went to the ER in the morning, just like she said, which, you know, I guess is better than never going, since apparently it's also purple, as I understand it. Yeah, eat McDonald's and cry about it. Well, you know, some salty fries, that's exactly what a boil needs. That'll really calm it down. Right, late night is for eating. We'll deal with the ER in the morning. Do you think it's just this? Yeah, I think you're right, Monkey's Paw. I think it is kind of the same boil, or at least the same boil family since Thailand. Like I said, the boil, it's put down roots. This is a generational home now. We're like on, you know, Boyle Boylington the third and his children, apparently, because it's a carbuncle.
The thing is like, I've never seen actual pus. It's always purple stuff. I know Teardrop ain't gonna come in while we're talking about boil. Raggedy Pixie.
If she has to sniff her clothes, they're not clean.
Yeah, well, the urgent care clinic in Canada is inside the ER. That's why I go to the ER all the time,
Indeed. What a thought.
I love the son of rain. I've worked in the ER
The
for over 10
boily
years. It's a scary
bunch.
place after dark.
The boiling
Yes.
punch.
I have to draw eyes on it.
That's the way.
Why is it purple?
We
Don't know.
became the boily bunch.
Love and fiction. We worry about you. I know. We have free healthcare, yeah. So I mean, it's not because of cost that I'm not going. You know? I am gonna go.
It's not because of cost that she's not going. So why? You just didn't want to deal with it. Liberty, when I was really overweight, I would get them too. Yeah, I did get one when I was pregnant, if you want that TMI. And that sucked. And I wouldn't, you know, wish it on anyone but Foodie, really. Yeah. But I can't imagine, just considering the level of just discomfort that was involved, and thoughts of, you know, just the idea of what could happen if it was allowed to progress. I can't imagine cost being no barrier, why you would not just go get that addressed as soon as you noticed this was an issue. Why would she not? Why? Well, I mean, we all know why, because she didn't want to hear it from a GP. And, you know, did she ever sort out her health care? I don't even know. I don't care. Whatever. She's using the ER for her regular doctor again. We're back to that.
But probably just really early in the morning, like at 6 or 7. New doctors come in at 6 or 7.
Yeah,
And
Liberty,
the day
I can't
starts,
imagine
and everything will
Scooter
be
Bees
open,
and
like,
is helping
if I
her
went
out
now,
with
I
that
might have
either.
to wait anyways till morning for certain
Unfortunately.
things. I don't know. Yeah, I know it can, Carefree. I just keep checking my temperature. It was 35.8, so it's really good, you know? Yeah. Early AM is better, you guys know. The weather is not good, the roads are bad. Yeah. They don't give antibiotics unless you're dying. Oh no, they give antibiotics too much here. But like usually what they do is they'll lance it. Depending. Like, it's a very weird area, and it's very complex. Like, it seems like. It's not like just a simple boil. But they'll have to lance it, scoop it out, pack it, give me antibiotics.
Scoop. We had to
They'll
use
probably
the
give me
word
oral antibiotics.
scoop.
Maybe they'll take blood tests, and maybe if there's infection. I don't think it's infected yet. I don't think it's infected. I don't think it's ever gotten infected. I think it's contained. You know what I mean?
Really? Really?
Thank you. Where are you guys? What happened? Oh, my chat's not updating.
Her confused face
Hold on.
is just...
Whoever said it is a
Priceless.
carbuncle might be right. A purple abscess typically indicates a severe deep-seated.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely infected beezer juice.
Ew.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%
Doesn't
that
hurt when I
thing
go
is
food.
infected as fuck.
It's tunneling?
Oh,
What
Lord.
the hell? You guys are freaking me out.
You should be
I
freaked
don't want to pack
out.
my CPAP and go right now.
The boil is the infection, right?
Antibiotic drip, Salish? Ask if you can keep the seed.
This is like the great-great-grandson of Thailand boil. Like, how have you not figured out
Sorry,
how
guys.
boils work by now?
When I
You've
wake
got a
up
whole
there-
family of them. Oh, it's the cat.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Ma'am. What are you doing, good life?
Oh,
She likes when I go like,
yeah, get
you
her.
got me.
Tear her up. Do it.
Oh, you got me. BG.
Oh, we've got a little Julia in the making.
You guys are great.
If we say beezer juice 3 times, will she
Stop boil
disappear?
Hello, Neil. Wendy. Wendy. Hi, ChatGPT. My audience wants to know what's inside of my boil.
Oh, well, what was the thing you did that you do when you're a kid in camp, Bloody Mary? It's like that, but
I'm
it's
going to
like
answer this clinical-
Boily Marie.
A boil, also called a furuncle, is a localized skin abscess.
Riding
Oh, no,
around
I
with a
can't
pack
remember
of
some of
boil
the-
leaking beezer
Oh,
juice.
MRSA,
Unwashed
staph-
swamp
it's a
bees.
staph infection.
Yeah.
Inflammatory liquid. Important based on your recent messages.
there's
You
gotta
mentioned
be,
previously
like-
diabetes, blood sugars, and the
If it was
10
a
to 16
cartoon,
range.
there would be
Uncontrolled
literal
sugar
stink
increases.
lines. It's
Uncontrolled
got to be
sugar
a
increases
trail.
risk of boils, severity of infection, risk of spreading, slower healing. For someone with diabetes, boils are not trivial. They can progress into cellulitis, spreading of skin infection. That's what cellulitis is. Hey, Koi, hey.
Yeah, so you should definitely go get some McDonald's and then wait 6 hours and then go get it dealt with after letting it progress to this point. Sure, that sounds like a solid plan. I'm so glad. Yeah, I apologize if anyone is on their breakfast or lunch hour at the moment. I didn't mean to ruin that, but I don't know. Y'all clicked on a foodie stream, you knew what you're getting into.
Everybody. Larger abscess, rarely bloodstream infection. When you should go to the ER or urgent care. Go if you have fever, which I don't, rapid spreading redness, severe pain, red streaks. It's on your face or spine, you feel unwell, blood sugar staying high and not improving. If it's large, very painful, or not draining, it may need incision and drainage, oral antibiotics. Do not squeeze it.
I just go or
If
like
you
let
want,
the
tell me the size,
carbuncle take you,
location,
man.
how long it's
Jeez.
been there, whether it's draining your current blood sugar.
Yeah, too used to being a cockroach, Mrs. Peel.
Yeah, the glass
One
on
of
my
these
foot
days.
is absorbed. It's probably just absorbed. Warm compress. ChatGPT is working. Are
Some
you working
straw's
with
gonna
ice?
break the camel's back one of these days. I promise.
No. I'm not connected to U.S. Immigration and Customs
We can
Enforcement,
only
nor do I
hope
work
it
with any law
happens on
enforcement, government
stream.
agency or intelligence service.
Aw, thanks, Cams. I try.
Hey, strawberries. Play with
She
boil.
don't make it easy
Acne
sometimes.
spray. Somebody's been detained in the Nancy case.
Oh, that was
popping a
strawberries
cat.
and cream
I didn't
trying
go
to
yet.
get her talking about
if I go now,
current
there's gonna be all the people there.
events.
Waiting
I'm out.
overnight. Ugh.
I'm out on that.
I hate the hospital. I hate going, I mean. I slept all day. I fell asleep at like 4, I think 4:30, and just woke up at like 9.
All right. So she is live. She has gone to the ER. Do we want to take a look at that? All right. Yeah, she has just finished up. So let me see if I can get that up here for us. And we will get caught up on the Buster situation here. All righty. Are we okay? I think my dog is having a moment. All right. Well, bear with me. There we go. I did it. Now let me get it to where I can see what y'all are talking about. There we go. I might be all right.
Crapola on a stick.
Let me refresh this so I can speed her up.
Crapola on a stick.
She feels like
What else is
crapola
new?
on a stick. All right. I think that's passable for now. We'll see what's up.
Oh my god, cutting right to the chase, eh, strawberries? No, it's not. It's not a boil, apparently. Where's my hat?
Mrs. Peel, ring light and second stand in the bedroom. What is up with that? Well, when someone estimated her fan donations at approximately 5K, though that may have been a joke, that may be a very real possibility that she's getting a hefty chunk of change from some extracurricular content.
Just give me 5 minutes here. Let people come in because I don't want to repeat myself. You feel me?
Showing the boil on the OnlyFans. Oh, Lord.
Like a freaking hobo. But a cute hobo.
I feel like that's exactly
Hello?
the kind of thing someone who would pay for her OF would want to see,
Hello?
unfortunately.
It's cellulitis.
Oh, goody, it's cellulitis. But we didn't think it was infected.
5
It was
minutes of
just
internet
oozy
time
and
is a
purple,
lot.
and it's
Good morning, Mighty Foop.
cellulitis.
Shotcut. Gal Charlotte. Who did I miss? Alien. Mike. Pin Tweaks. Like the name. Hi, baby! I'm back. I thought I would have to leave you all day. Guys, okay, let me get to my story. Hi, Glitter. Glitter Queen, Scooter. We gotta scoot to the pharmacy. DK Loof. Yeah, that's what the swelling was. And the redness and the pain.
Really?
Did they draw a circle?
Oh, my God.
Hello, Bob.
That's not good.
So I have to go get some antibiotics.
You're right, monkey's paw. That is not good.
No, I'll probably go to Rexall. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot that Walmart has a pharmacy. Love when you say alien. Hello, baby.
How is
Oh,
she
really?
not gone to get her meds yet? How'd you not just
Oh,
do
no, I
that
didn't do
before you
anything
went
with the
home?
Sharpie. The guy was,
Considering your situation and ability to get around.
Hey, Mike Misguided. Well, he's like, they examined it.
I'm a huge fan of cellulitis. I'm so happy
Oh,
for her. Aren't we
Scooter
all?
Run. Did you become a member, or did I already acknowledge that? How's it on his legs? Hey, Jackie. Thank you. Hey, ECP. I didn't go for my thing at the Syrian hospital. I never had a flare up in Syria.
Here you are. She didn't leave the house, in my opinion. That is always a very real possibility.
It's none,
Rule
Kaliki.
number
It's
one
cellulitis.
never is fully off the table until we see
So,
some meds and evidence.
the one
it
time
is
the boil
completely
drained,
possible that this
that's
is
it.
all
There's no more
BS
pus
and
inside or
she
anything.
hasn't dealt with anything.
Okay.
Which, honestly,
So I have to
love
take
that
antibiotics.
for
I
her
have
if
to
that's
take,
the case. Real smart.
Where is it? No. Right now it's just cellulitis, but the boil... He's like, not all boils, not all stuff like that needs to be lanced. It depends, you know? He's like, try taking antibiotics and just warm compress, like, in the area in case there is any. But, yeah, they did blood work to make sure there's no sepsis.
True, here you are.
Cephalexin.
Usually when she comes in from the out of doors doing any activity, she looks like she has come incredibly close to exiting this mortal coil.
Take 1 tablet by mouth 4 times a day. Great, diarrhea bees. Ugh. No, he said not to use antibacterial wash while it's healing. Yeah. I might have to take my bracelet off, actually.
She doesn't have a treat. Another good point. And she does have a bracelet, but, you know.
Florist store is good with antibiotics? Oh. Thanks, Glitter
She
Queen,
could
for
be
renewing.
having one of those laying around, to be honest. She did just slide it off
Thank
instead
you.
of rip it off. Save it for later.
Okay. Ow. No, there's nothing. There's just a small hole. No, I'm looking for a family doctor.
I mean, maybe. But again, she also
Right.
just bought bandages at the grocery store
There you
for
go.
her boil situation.
Just for you
So,
strawberries.
you know.
It's not a boil. This time it's not a boil issue.
Oh, it's not
Whatever
a
I had,
boil.
like,
It's
a month ago
a
already drained
family
out.
of infection
So the doctor
from
said you
a
can still see
untreated
the hole.
boil.
And that part is like, you know, it's just, oh, it
That's
sounds
what it
sore,
sounds like to
painful.
be.
Auction the bracelet off? Make sure to take probiotics. Hey, Lavisa. Yeah, it should be healed.
Yeah,
If I get any
Camps,
worse,
it's possible
he's like, come
she,
back. I don't want to go
she
back.
went.
I get there at like
But,
5:30 in
like,
the morning.
She also slides them
And
off. I
there's,
could
like, a
see
screen of
her
wait
like
times,
hanging
okay?
on to them for when
When
she
I get in
wants
there, it
sympathy
says 8
later,
hours wait
too.
for urgent care.
I don't put anything
I'm like,
past her at this point.
So at around 7:30, the screen updates and it says 11 hours and 12 minutes wait time.
Like, I really am 50-50 on, like, she went to the ER, she went to the hospital, or she didn't. I mean, we're talking about someone who used a special needs child to grift donations. We're talking about someone who then turned around and spent the money to go to Qatar and have Outback Steakhouse. We're talking about someone who ripped a nursing kitten from its mom off the street. Like, she'd absolutely would hang on to a hospital bracelet for later.
Cephalexin will do the
I
trick.
put nothing
Hey, wake and
past
bake.
this woman. Allegedly,
From high
in my
blood sugar, they
opinion.
say. Hey, Hidden Sapphire.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Luckily,
too.
alhamdulillah, you can see that I was done at like 10:30. Hi, baby. Where you go? Where you going, baby?
Right, she has either lied
So
about the
I was only
boil
there for
multiple
what, like
times,
5 hours, 5.5 hours,
Or,
no,
like,
5 hours.
forever
Yeah.
has a boil, and then
Half
there's
the
been
time.
treatment
But when I was
stories
leaving,
she's obviously lied
I was
about.
like, haha, suckers, because there was like 2 ambulances and there was a room full of people in the waiting room. I was like, I got here at a good time. I was right because, you know,
She ain't using those
evenings are
lint
the
rollers
worst.
she bought.
after like maybe 6 or 7. Yeah, if you want to go to the ER, go at like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Nope, nothing for pain. Oh, yes. They're like, do you want something for pain? I can give you Tylenol and Advil. I was like, all right, I guess, because, and Zofran they gave me. Because I wasn't feeling too good. I'm still not feeling great. He's like, you're not going to feel great.
Isn't that for your
But I asked him my blood work. There was things that were elevated, like lactate was one of them. Stuff like that, and I asked him about that. He's like, it's just
stuff in your
indicating
blood
that
work, huh?
You know,
About
people with
that?
diabetes can have higher levels, and also you might just be a bit
See ya,
dehydrated.
suckers.
Try to drink more water. You also might just you're fighting an infection, so these things are going to be elevated, but they're not sepsis level, you know. So
she's an ER pro giving advice.
Hey, Pansy.
Honestly, you know, once you go to the ER a lot, I feel like you could fake an ER story pretty easily. You kind of know
exactly. You're
what
gonna
goes
feel
down.
sick. Yeah.
I mean, maybe not enough to like fool a healthcare professional, but like enough to like convince your friends and your beezers
why is my
that
phone not
I
charging?
went to the ER this morning.
I hate the outlets in here. They like half of them don't even work. Like I need to like contact management about these things. So like, you know, lactic acid is physically
impressed me.
uncomfortable.
She really did.
I don't even know what that is.
And I feel like, again, that could go one of two ways. Either she is just lying, again, because rule number one, or she is, at this point, so used to a certain level of just pain and discomfort in life, just by, you know, just from existing, that it's whatever at this point. Kind of like I was talking to someone on a thread somewhere about the toilet situation when she revealed the sitting directly on the porcelain with the toilet seat up thing. And they're like, oh, that sounds uncomfortable. And I was like, it could have been something she just said to explain why the toilet seat was up, because she didn't want to say a real reason. Always a possibility, but at the same time could be true. And we're just at a point where when you're uncomfortable all the time, what does it matter? Everything's uncomfortable. So how is this any worse than normal? This is just, you know, when the baseline is pain, where do you go from there when you have something like this happen? Do you react, or you just kind of like accept that this is life? As long as she's got her junk food. Exactly, Emma Peel.
Is like from infection or what? I don't know.
Yeah, I do
any of my
believe
test
that
results.
that is a very
Anyways, if I
plausible
die or if I almost die, I'm
thing
going
for her to
sue.
just
That's it.
sit
I'm
on the
just joking.
porcelain because the seat is in danger.
The doctor was
We
really
know
nice
she's
and
broken
everything,
them, so I mean,
Yeah.
there's a solution.
but it's a skin infection. It's an infection.
If it's uncomfortable, whatever, everything's
Lactic
uncomfortable.
acid? Oh. No, he said he's very glad I came to that urgent care in the hospital because he did offer
Because
to,
you
like,
have a giant groin infection.
you know, he's like, I don't think we would need to do an ultrasound of the area, but if you really want it, like, there's testing things that all of my health problems make it complicated. So at least I'm there. You know what I'm saying? It's not a boil. It's not a boil, Tracy.
Oh, Lord help me, impress me. I do
have to go
not
get
want to dwell too
antibiotics.
hard on the logistics of how that bidet works in that situation.
You know? Hey, Ray Ray.
Oof. Or doesn't work.
Hi. Why do you run away from Mom?
Because you're a loud, screeching hell beast.
Come here. I want to hug my cat, but she keeps running away from me. Oh, thank you, Wake and Bake. Ready, Set, Beast to Pansy Paws.
No, the
Thank you so much,
rambunctious
guys.
kitten does not
And
want to
Ready,
be
Set, Beast to Glitter
grappled
Queen.
by you. I'm shocked.
Lots of water.
Hey,
Yeah, I should
Rose,
take
good
some
to
more.
see you. Yes, we apparently
smells
hospital
hospital.
bees, if you believe it.
So basically what it was I had some kind of cyst
I
or
think we
abscess,
need to have more
whatever
people
it is,
get a whiff of you.
which drained. Remember I told you when it drained. Now it's just a recurring infection, but without the cyst. It's just like a skin
Blue Hoodie,
infection
it
now,
really
with cellulitis.
is baffling to me. As you say, she is so incurious about her own health, and yet also willing to discuss it in the most just gory, lurid detail. It really is kind of mind-blowing in a way.
So the area where it was is inflamed.
Whatever it is. Right. Oh, okay.
So he said if it drained on its own, that's perfect.
Oh, Lord.
Usually the type of cysts that have a core are ones that are made, that develop from like some kind of hair follicle or something like that, but he didn't feel like, he examined it, he didn't feel any fluid or anything. But.
Is this how boneless couch ends?
Yeah.
Drainage everywhere. If it drains on its own. If it drains on it.
I don't feel good.
I don't feel good either.
Thank you, Scooter, yeah. What's that smell? Outside. No, it's not.
You have cellulitis. What do you think the smell is?
Antibiotics and examined me, Tracy. I said it a million times.
Antibiotics, but she hasn't gone to pick them up.
But I know you just got here, so I gotta go scoot and get antibiotics, even though I feel like shit.
Right,
I don't have a
Liberty.
car.
So much information as she lays there.
No, I don't want to take anything in my
Rotting.
stomach right now. It hurts.
Avoiding going to get her antibiotics because she would have to go back out.
Ingrown hair, yeah.
According to ChatGPT. Yeah. Dr. GPT,
You get it late?
she really trusts Dr. GPT.
Yeah. Right, good idea. I smell bacon.
What?
Send BG out. Yeah, but I have to go hand in. Oh, it smells like bacon. I have to go hand in the prescription.
How have you not done this yet?
Just put a basket.
You are literally Uncle
Let's get
Fester.
down, let's
Go
get down
get
to
your
business.
meds.
No. They didn't give me insulin. My blood sugars were just a little bit high.
I can't believe she came home to do this before she went to get the antibiotics.
No chocolate. Thanks, Prunella.
For the
Paper prescriptions are the
festering
worst, I know. Now I gotta go now.
cellulitis
Due to feed the Huns.
that she has described as being in
Yeah,
an
they're really busy
incredibly
there. I don't know why
painful
they did it,
area. Yeah, I'm shocked she came back without anything if she
Tired.
did go.
But I gotta go. Yeah, inshallah.
Now, I do see her potentially going out and coming right back and not stopping anywhere
Maybe.
else or getting any treats or anything.
No, I'm
If
gonna
she
scoot
didn't
there.
really go to sleep last night.
Hey, Katykins.
If she stayed up, because we already know she was up late for the McDonald's binge.
Well, I'm just charging my phone for a few more minutes because it was pretty low.
So it's possible she maybe
Yeah, I'll just wait. It's like
just
in the
napped
mall,
a
so
little or didn't really go to
we can
sleep.
just scoot around.
And that's why she's like,
That'll probably only take a few
done.
minutes.
but
What
I
did you
don't
bring,
know.
Mom? What did you bring? The minute I get home, she brings me her
She
toy.
lies about the
Hi,
dumbest
Dee.
shit. Who knows?
Come see Mom. Here. Go get it.
Right,
You think
Monkey's
she's bringing me
paw.
the
She
toy
never
as an
listens to a
offering?
doctor. We've
And
seen
when I
it.
throw
but
it, she feels
but takes
obliged to go back and get it?
ChatGPT as gospel.
No follow up with the ER.
She
But,
really
you know.
is, though, the exact kind of person that
Do I
this
feel better at
whole
all?
ChatGPT
Not
as
really,
a
because I haven't
sycophant,
started the
yes
antibiotics,
man
you know?
thing is designed for. The reason it's like she's the kind of
I
person
just
who
feel
that would
tired,
appeal
but I haven't
to.
slept all night. Like,
100%.
You know, I've been
Just
awake, but I
something
do feel a
that,
bit sick,
you know,
yeah.
pats her on the back, tells her what she wants to hear. Easy enough to manipulate into agreeing with her.
she just likes playing fetch? Okay.
Even if it is giving a objective answer, it's only able to give that objective answer based on the input that she chooses to put in, and it can't even observe her. So, you know, she could tell a doctor whatever story about the boil, but if
Get
the
the drugs
doctor
and taking
looks
that.
at the boil, there's certain things the doctor, they're just gonna know. ChatGPT can't do that, so that's perfect for her.
I don't want to nap, though, because then, like,
Hillbilly
I'm not gonna
Buddha,
sleep,
the
like,
boil talk
I
is for
kinda
the
wanna stay up.
poo
I don't feel
fetish
like
community and for her daily
sleepy,
clickbait
just
drama
exhausted.
content. Absolutely
So, I
true
need to
or
rest
not
anyway.
true. I do think it is part of her specially curated content for sure.
I'm gonna have to go in.
If she goes to the mall, there will be food, sugar, coffee.
Yeah.
She does love a food court, Rose.
Rest and watch The Price is Right.
Here you
I
are.
don't have,
You make a good point. I haven't
cable,
ever
so-
really seen her hit the ER that she's ever shown where she doesn't also make a stop by those hospital
Get
vending
Tylenol
machines.
I have some. I have NyQuil.
NyQuil. Oh.
Once you get the meds, you need to sleep. Hey, Lavender. I don't know what kind. I don't know. Is there kinds? Like, I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, it was a
Impress
male
me. She
doctor.
doesn't want a male doctor because he will be
I'm not comfortable, but
at her. Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I think
It's
that
just the
might go
ER,
for
so-
any doctor, to be honest. I'm a bit confused, frankly. I will say that the whole male doctor thing is very convenient for her. I do happen to know, I don't personally have this for me, but I do know some people in real life who prefer a female doctor for religious, for modesty reasons. However, in a medical emergency, those people don't give a damn anymore. It goes out the window. If it's a situation where they need medical treatment and their choices are a male doctor or no treatment, they will put their medical treatment and the needs of, like, you know, not having a horrible festering infection take them out ahead of concerns about modesty. One thing is, you know, important, but the other is, you know, if it's life or death, you take the doctor. Now, whether or not the boil was life or death, but she did go to the ER for it, allegedly. You know, if there's no one to see you, you have to make sacrifices sometimes. I don't think she actually cares that much. I think it's just a convenient excuse for her to flake out on appointments.
So if I start, I'll probably just end up taking 3 today, I guess. We can make.
Yeah, impress me. I will say, from my personal experience, at least, any preferences I might have about a doctor. Now, I don't have any preferences based on religion, but I do have certain situations where I might prefer a certain doctor over another. But, like, when you are in a true medical emergency, you don't care. You want the doctor who's gonna do a good job. You want the doctor who is available and will keep you alive. You want the best possible doctor. Period. Absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah, sleep is important. Oh, you had it in your eye? Oh my goodness, Amanda. Yeah, that must have been awful. I didn't know you can get cellulitis in your eye. I have some yogurt.
If a fupa boil
Yeah, I have
bursts in the
some
dark,
yogurt.
doesn't make a sound.
I have a new tub of it. That's true. I should eat that every day now.
I am glad someone is around to ask the important philosophical questions.
What's going on here? Why aren't you letting me?
Exactly, Liberty. I
Excuse
want the
me?
best person for the problem I have.
Why are you being standoffish and snobby?
Oh, we've got
Why?
a Dr. Mike fan. Oh, she just zoned out again?
Ow. It's okay. Oh. No.
Let that cat
Go
go.
away.
Let her go.
I don't know.
I'm just bumping ahead
Oh.
here.
Yeah, bye. Eat shit. The fuck, man? I know, right?
Oh, she's still blocking
Bye.
left and right on Kick. That
Yeah,
always
I am a
goes well.
CUNT. There you go, blocked.
Whittle that audience down some more.
How do you send what?
Camps,
Yeah,
there
I
is
pinned it. You
definitely
don't see the
something
pinned
up.
comment? There's a pinned comment.
You know, I was thinking about it earlier.
I guess I didn't write anything, or what?
But she was very isolated in Kuwait.
How about people just...
Compared to... She was already on a track to be, you know, fairly isolated before she left for Kuwait. And then she got to Kuwait, and there was the language barrier that she put no effort into overcoming. And there was Salah, who she wanted to keep isolated. And there was, you know, she talked about, oh, the Middle East will be so good for me diet-wise. But really in Kuwait, she was surrounded by Western fast food chains or imitations of, you know, Canadian, American fast food chains. All of that was at her fingertips, along with the cheap traditional Middle Eastern food, the big platters of rice and meat with the bread. So it really just all lended to, and Salah being controlling in the way that, you know, a romance scammer also would want to keep their mark kind of isolated. So they're isolating each other in Kuwait. She is happy with that because she doesn't have to think. She just has to sit there and wait for him to bring her food. And once in a while, she can go be a menace on the roads for the sake of content if she needs to drum up views. And I think she was perfectly happy with that arrangement. She had minimal responsibility and minimal human interaction. And that's how she liked it. But the problem there is then she is just poorly socialized. She has lost what little ability she had to interact with the public in a somewhat normal way. What little ability she may have had before to make a friend or at least have a regular conversation with an acquaintance or someone you happen to just run into in public. That's gone. What shred of that she may have had prior to Kuwait was destroyed in Kuwait, and then even more so in Syria with the avoiding his family. And that's when we got into behaviors like sitting there through the doorbell ringing, just ignoring it on stream. So she's willing to socialize one way, but not in real life. And she's lost the ability, I think, at this point. I don't think she would know how to talk to another person other than to make a retail purchase.
Just don't worry about my dog. Like, I'm giving you the down low, but other than that, how about you don't worry about it and let me live my life and let me make my own medical decisions. Thank you. Fatso nut butter.
Yeah, the cat is definitely a rambunctious
Mike,
kitten,
really?
but
2
also
hours?
at the same time seems to spend a lot of time kind of jumpy and on edge. I know the scooter definitely freaked the cat out, driving the scooter around in the apartment.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh,
Get
Liberty
down from there.
Pondu, thank you for the super chat.
You cannot
I
tip over the
appreciate the
TV.
support.
No! Are you happy I'm home? We're gonna go bed. You see the pin? Hey, Melanie. Yeah, I know.
Okay, she just chilling here with her
viewers
script.
for a GP? Wow.
Go get your meds.
The pin color, the pin comment's the same as the chat.
I'm gonna skip to
Do you
the
like
end.
pasta carbonara? Not really. I mean, now definitely not, but before it was not something I ever really liked. I think I had it like twice. There's no wound care. It's just skin infection. Like, there's no wound.
There's no wound?
This, like,
I'm
the
done.
whatever it was. It's not a boil. It's just whatever it was.
You said it was
basically
cellulitis.
Drained the last time, and that's it.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, forget that. We're done. We're done with that. We are done with that. Alrighty. I'm ready to move on. If you want to stick with me here for the next little bit, we will take a look at some Lushy as a little bit of a palate cleanser. She's here in the store. We'll go ahead and just jump on in. I appreciate that so much, Liberty. You were so sweet.
All right, James asked for more of the tea tree shampoo conditioner.
We are back in the back rooms of the internet, roaming the liminal spaces of the vlogosphere.
From Amazon, I gotta get my shampoo and conditioner.
Mama Lushy of the Doherty Dozen.
I like this Aussie line, the Miracle Moist.
Gonna spend $2,000 at the store.
All right, let's go get the Valentine's Day buckets, bowls, baskets, whatever they are. I ordered some from Amazon, and they were not big enough.
We'll bump her up a little bit speed-wise. Got her sped up a little, but she's as slow
All right, we're gonna
as
go
a
do a Walmart
Christmas.
haul. Let's go.
There we go.
Day.
Oh, the St. Patrick's Day tapped.
Stop looking at shiny things. Okay, but how cute is that jumper?
Oh,
All right, here's another basket.
no
section.
jumpers.
Let's
No
get things.
jumpers, Lushy. Not a boil. It's just rotting.
You know, it's
Yeah.
because then they can repurpose it into like a toy bin or something. So you always
So fixated on it's not a boil as she sits there with her antibiotic prescription to be filled, being told it's cellulitis, allegedly just, infected and festering, but it's not a boil. That's very important to know.
it's like I feel like we always need more bins in our house. Toys.
Yeah, I kind of
clothes,
checked out on her for a while. I
electronics. There's so much stuff to organize. All right,
thought I'd
okay,
come
so-
back just as a little something different to round out the end of the stream today.
So they're $4.46 each.
Since we went shopping with Foodie, I thought we'd go on another mind-numbing shopping trip.
That's what Bodie wanted a bin for recently. He wanted to organize his Castronaut books.
Oh,
into a
that'll
bin.
help.
Well, he
That's
ordered
what you
a Clear
need.
box,
Just
so
a
we
bunch of
need it.
bins.
So now he will have a bin for his Castronauts books. It's a really cute series. Okay, now my list is buried.
Lushy is the perfect example of buying junk to try to do something
I think
about
it's
the
right
junk.
there. You're so sweet. Oh, I gotta make a
Like,
charcuterie
surely
board
if I buy
for
15
eating.
bins, that
So
will
can't fit through all that
solve
stuff. I have a tray
the
already.
hoarding problem in my house.
Repurposing one of the trays from cookies into a charcuterie tray. What else did we get? I got a hair straightener.
Oh,
And
good
a
catch,
brush
Mrs.
soap.
Peel.
So
She's
fun.
got her lip drip
Got
going
blue
on
orange
too, huh?
Anyways, I was sending Josh
Interesting.
to Home Depot. So we have a pet rabbit. We moved the rabbit into the girls' room. And
Oh.
Zoe is like pet whisperer. Litterbox trained it, so now it free reigns. So it has the whole girls' room.
Oh my
But the problem with that is that he jumps up to where his treats are and knocks them all over. So she wants to put a shelf up where he can't reach the food and treats.
I think it says something about what
Could put it in a
Lushy's
bin,
been
but I
up
feel like that's
to
just
with
gonna
the
be
animals that
unnecessary.
did you all catch that? They moved the rabbit into the girls' room and one of the little girls has got the rabbit just litter trained like that. Which, yeah, you can totally litter train rabbits for sure, but like, why did that happen that way? What were y'all doing before? Did you even try?
Floor space. Okay, maybe we'll stop at Home Depot on the way home.
Oh yeah, let's stop at Home Depot.
I'm
We
not
definitely
seeing
need to.
What I'm thinking of. I wonder if there's. All right, let's keep going. Oh, those are really nice coats, you guys. Look at this.
When she's done with the house, it's going to need to be just bulldozed, right, Bad Banana Wizard? The wiring in that basement
For $5.
terrifies me.
In toilet paper.
What are Valentine's tubs? That is a great question. Who needs those? Absolutely no one. But all 11 of the children will receive them. She loves doing a holiday basket tub thing, whatever. And it's wild to me because she will buy a bunch of candy and basically plastic themed holiday junk to put in these things, and every child gets the same thing. Like every child from like 8 to 18 gets the same tub of crap, and it's like at this point a lot of it is barely age appropriate for the younger children. Like imagine being a high school senior and getting like Valentine's noisemakers and stuff in your packed lunch because mom likes to put holiday things.
That's what all we can fit in this cart.
Things into lunches for content.
Today I'm walking past. And
I would die of embarrassment.
It's in the boys section, but I think we have to get this for Harley.
No.
How adorable would that look? With like her cargo pants. I kind of want it for myself.
Of course you do.
We might have to do our twin mommy moment. Let's see if I can still fit in kids' clothes.
No, let's not see if you can still fit in kids' clothes.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I know it's from the boys section, but look at it. What? I'm getting it. Okay.
Yeah, this is a recurring thing. She absolutely loves the fact that she can fit in children's sizes. Like, you ever meet one of those ladies who's small like that and like really into it? Like, it becomes her whole personality is just that, like, she is a small being.
Always trying to stop me.
Oh my god. I bet they have those just because of her.
Part 2. Side note, I bought this for Brie for her birthday.
I miss my loser name. The idea of buying Valentine's stuff for your kids creeps me out. Here in the UK, it is strictly for romantic relationships. That's interesting. You know, it definitely isn't like that in the US. And it seems a little bit less so now, as far as like the school Valentine's parties and things like that. But that was definitely a big thing when I was a kid, was school Valentine's in elementary school. Now, as you got older, middle school, like, you know, 6th, 7th grade on, it seemed to stop being a thing. And I remember being 13. It was the Valentine's that I was 13. Up until that point, come back to me. Come back, OBS. My grandfather would always get me like a little Valentine's Day candy thing, or, you know, some little like stuffed animal, something, you know, cute little kitty gift like that for Valentine's Day. And when I turned 13, he was like, you're old enough to get Valentines from boys, so I'm not going to do it anymore. Which the whole thing, looking back, was just like very strange. And so I kind of see what you're saying that it's like, oh yeah, that's right, that it was a weird acknowledgement that was like, actually this is about romantic relationships, but we just make it about kids too, because anything to, you know, I guess have some candy and sell some plastic crap. I choose you. Yes, exactly, monkey's paw. I used to get my 2 brothers something. Yeah, I know a lot of families that did that, especially as kids. Schools have cut back because of food allergies and sugar concerns. Yeah, and it seems like it's mostly that, because when my kids were in elementary school, they still did do the little Valentine's parties. It was just a lot less intense. But definitely a weird like thing that we've kind of made a kid version of the holiday here for sure.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna weave up and down every aisle and we'll get my dress.
Can you imagine the money she would have if she didn't spend all this money on crap? Yeah, well, as of this trip, it's a couple grand that she'd have. Can you imagine all the money the kids would have if she didn't spend the money she made on them on this crap?
They usually triple recipes.
That's a good chunk of change too.
3 of those. Now the ranch ones might be over with. Oh, never mind. I see them. Oh no, these are like. It's not plain. This is black pepper, and this is lemon, and this buttermilk chicken. Okay, maybe down with the dressings, they have just plain ranch seasoning.
Yeah, they make tubs of this stuff. I know, because I buy it in a tub. I buy ranch dressing mix in a tub because my kids like the homemade stuff from the mix. Yes, no, next to it.
Excellent.
Next to it. Oh my God. Make a responsible bulk buy for once. I know it's petty. This is way lower stakes than Foodie in a lot of ways. You know, this is just Lushy shopping. Now, she's got her own problems that in other ways that I think she's, you know, as bad as the girls. But But as far as this getting bent out of shape, it's just shopping. It's just shopping. But it's right there. She was right next to the bulk shaker thing of ranch dressing mix. It's cheaper. Just buy it. Just buy the thing. It's less packaging. It's a better buy. Oh, she drives me nuts with it. Can you tell it gets under my skin?
Full? Got orange packets, Spanish rice.
In Portuguese, it's Dia dos, I'm going to butcher this, namorados, strictly romantic.
I usually have
Yeah,
that.
it's interesting to me that that really seems to just be a U.S. thing where we're like, oh no,
Spanish
kids
rice.
should have a little
I don't know.
Valentine's as a treat.
I just have to get a bunch of those packets. Am I not seeing it?
I feel like, I'm not sure, but
Maybe they have it in a rice around.
probably Hallmark is
yes.
behind
Okay.
that. That feels like something a greeting card company is probably behind. I don't know.
Stovetop with craisins?
Oh, what? Stovetop with
I don't need this week. We're
raisins.
just out of them, so I wanted to stock up.
This is why I like shopping with her. Sometimes she will find the
we got ketchup,
weirdest
everything.
shit in the grocery store.
All right, I need pepperoncinis for the Mississippi.
Like it hops out at her.
Okay, I see like a giant jar of them. Do they have a smaller jar of them? I mean, Masetta has a slightly smaller jar.
Let's bump it up a little. I want to see the cereal. Oh, muffin mix.
Blueberry and cranberry orange.
We gotta have them for the muffin board.
Give it a try.
Again, another thing that drives me nuts.
Okay, whenever I do a
Just
cereal stock
buy
up,
a big thing of applesauce. Okay, look at this.
So they can
This
just
is her cereal
quickly go through
restock.
and scan them all.
I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, she shops like this because she has so many kids.
Simplify the
No,
cashiers.
count these. There is a box of cereal per child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 boxes of cereal. There are more boxes of cereal than children in the house, and that includes the grown adult child living in the basement again. How does it make sense?
They take those out of the cart. They can just scan. We're good to go.
And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's rage bait, and it's working. It's working. Yeah, name brand cereal is not cheap these days. That is like, oh gosh, I hate to even think. Some of those are the family size
Okay,
boxes.
let's grab it. The drinks.
If
coffee,
I had to just
and I
guesstimate,
think we'll have the reds on top.
I would say that's maybe like
I am not in the drink aisle.
$60 to $70 worth of cereal almost, if not more.
Looking for Poppy. I bought it to pack in the kids' lunches, and now Jordan and Josh are obsessed with it. It's their new favorite drink. So I'm gonna try it.
No, I couldn't do it either. It was
Okay,
her
okay.
garage
I'll take more. I'll
pantry
take more
thing
if you're
that
really
looks
spicy.
like a convenience store stockroom gives me so much anxiety. All I see when I look at it is like, what's expired? It's just expiration dates spinning in my head.
Okay, I see Alani, Celsius, Bubbly, Waterloo, LaCroix.
Right. I have a family of 4. I have 2
Here,
children.
and then there's a different
14
section for the
boxes
Poppy
of
and the
cereal.
Lollipop.
That money would be a week's
I did
worth
not
of
design the store.
dinners.
Okay,
for
what did I
us,
get? I got this raspberry
easily.
rose. They really liked. We should get the
Oh,
small
you
type
know
of that.
there's at least a dozen
What do we
boxes
got? Watermelon,
half
wildberry,
open
orange
at home
cream, raspberry
in
rose.
that pantry, and probably
There's only
more in
one
the
of those
garage.
And then, what's in this one? Grape, cherry, limeade, orange, strawberry, lemon.
Oh, we've stopped buying cheap, junky soda, and we've started
I'll get some
buying
minis
expensive
for
designer
Jordan.
soda.
6. Okay.
Okay, well, that's something.
Okay, I wanted to get some Pellegrino. I definitely spelled that wrong because I saw people are putting.
Have a good
in,
one,
like,
Liberty. Thanks for stopping
supplement
by,
packet
and thanks for
in
the support. We
Pellegrino, and
appreciate
it's
you. I
supposed to
hope
be
you
really
have a
good.
great
So
rest of
naturally,
your
I'm gonna
day.
try it.
see what else we got. We got bread. We got bread. Oh my God, the bread. How much bread? I guess we gotta make a lot of ketchup sandwiches this week.
We're on a roll. Do we think we can fit the rest in one more cart? I'm gonna try.
Oh, we know you're gonna try. Go-gurt. Oh. Candy yogurt. Almond milk. I'm gonna bump up here. Oh, the again, it almost seems normal. The produce, the meat will almost seem normal until you see her cook like 15 pounds of steak
and then we can put the produce on top of that. I just remembered I wanted to get some clam chowder because I feel like we have to have New England clam chowder for the Super Bowl. Okay, Bagel Bites unpacking in their lunches this week.
Bagel Bites in their lunches. I have heard people say that the kids are able to warm up food at school in their school system. They must be, I don't know what the situation is, but allegedly they do have microwaves because I've pointed this out before. She does a lot of lunches for school like this where it's things that would just be awful cold, although I can't imagine cold and then reheated would also be that great. But again, for the older children, this is barely enough food. But she will pack the exact same thing. So, like, they're all going to get cold bagel bites to eat in their lunches.
Again, my kids grab that for snacks.
Like, how does that make sense?
And is there anything else in this aisle? Bagel Bites, pizza rolls. Oh, okay. So heart pizzas I wrote down because sometimes Aldi has, like, holiday-shaped pizzas. But then, because I want to make heart-shaped pizzas.
Like, I do remember in school a handful of kids who would just toss or give away or eat the lunch that they were packed from home, but then also still go through the cafeteria line and get lunch. And I feel like, especially the teenagers, they have to be doing that. They're eating this maybe and still being hungry, or they're tossing it entirely and just eating the school food. But there is no way that they are just eating their cold bagel bites and being satisfied.
But then I was like, wait, I have a heart-shaped pan. I can make heart-shaped pizzas now. So that's why I need a pizza crust for the heart-shaped pan.
Oh, there is no thought to the amount of packaging at all, Rose. I don't know if much recycling gets done, but even so, like, the amount of just trash that this family has to generate is mind-blowing. Get your soup. Get your produce. Are we done?
Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see it.
Feels like negative 15. Born of ice and alright, I don't even know the words to that song.
No, she started singing in public like Foodie. It's getting bad. Even when she doesn't have the kids, this is the vehicle she drives around. She drives the 15-passenger van with all of her social media info on the back of the van. So, yeah. Pretty easy to figure out where she is, and pretty easy to figure out in relation to that where the kids would be at any given time, since she has doxed their schools and their schedules over and over and over again. But we're still making content like, hey, look, here I am in my 15-passenger van.
I just have the auto start thing. Always ask me, does anyone steal my stuff while I'm driving up to get it? And
sandwich
I'm probably gonna jinx it.
Honestly, if my kids pack their lunch, that's what they get. Those are the options. You can eat what the school has for you, or you can pack a sandwich and some fruit.
But no, they don't. Alright, that's good enough to drive over there, and then I'll leave this to defrost the...
But I also have normal sandwich supplies for my kids, and I would never allow one of them to go to school with a ketchup sandwich.
Windshield while we're loading groceries.
Because you need more than ketchup in your sandwich.
Yeah, there are not that many people out today. The only other people in there was one other woman, and the rest of them were all the Walmart shoppers, like that do the shopping orders for people. And me. Thankfully, they opened a register for me because it was only self-checkout, which I've done before. I can do it. It just takes longer.
Oh, I'm
very thankful
they were thrilled.
It simplifies my life.
On the one hand, I wouldn't necessarily want her going through my self-checkout either, because that's going to take forever and clog that up. But, of course, they had to open a register for her. Oh, my God. The spectacle that she must be in the store. I really would love to hear what the store employees think, what the store managers think. I have some thoughts about her and Wegmans, to be honest, because she has hinted many times at like wanting Wegmans deals, wanting Wegmans sponsorships, sponsor me Wegmans, give me good coupons Wegmans, and they don't really seem to be responding. But at the same time, they put up with her nonsense and haven't shut her down from filming, so they can't hate it too much, and I'm sure it's great for their bottom line. I just would really love to hear, like, the cashier's take on what it's like when Lushy comes through. Or, like, the store manager's take on, like, yes, we like the money, but, like, here's why we're not going to give her coupons and sponsorships.
Okay. Loaded in.
Yeah, banana wizard. Oh, butter chicken. Yes, leftovers in the thermos. Good times. I would send my kids to school with leftover butter chicken, but when I make butter chicken, there is not leftover butter chicken because they eat it all, no matter how much I make.
All right, I'm frozen, but we're loaded in. Whew. I had gloves on, but yeah, my hands are still frozen. My nose is running.
Rose, yeah, I know a lot of places, a lot of people don't even have that. So in the U.S., definitely where Lushy is, it is the rare school that does not have a lunch program. Any public school is going to have a lunch program. Most of them have breakfast programs anymore. That's really common. I know, butter chicken sounds really good.
Yeah, the little ones cannot help carry these in. This is going to be a teenager chore.
Totally distracted by thoughts of butter chicken now, y'all.
I text them. I always text them when I'm on my way home.
Yeah, get the teens out to help.
That are apparently really good. I don't know. I don't drink.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I bumped it up to the perfect moment. Lushy doesn't drink, really. How'd we get to calling you this, Lushy? Why did Mads sever ties with you, Lushy? Why did you get called out over and over for your White Claw TikToks, Lushy? I don't drink.
But we're having people over for the football game. So
Sure,
should
Jan.
grab something.
Oh,
Also, side note, we went
Lord.
to Texas Roadhouse last night, and they had like this whole menu of mocktails. I was like, okay. I was impressed by that. What's this? Winter stout.
Oh, likely
grab some.
story.
What are you getting? I don't drink beer. I'm trying to surprise my husband. Would he be surprised with that?
It's good. I like
Okay.
it. It's like my part-time golf course.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's not for Lushy. She doesn't drink.
Thank you, random stranger in Lebanon.
It's all for
I happened to
Joshy.
walk past this, and Nana wanted me to try this with Bodie.
Good grief.
Because Bodie would live off pasta if he could. And she said that this pasta tastes just the same, and I'm gonna try it with Bodie. I'll let you know. Sometimes they have fun plates around here. Let me look.
You don't need plates. What are we doing? Oh, every holiday
Spring
has
plates.
to come with these
Birthday plates.
plates and napkins and.
Football Tupperware. Did nobody make a Super Bowl plate this year? Nobody cared about the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, we gotta get
That's relatable.
Valentine's plates and Super Bowl plates.
And I still forgot Chip Dip. And I'm gonna grab another thing of hot dog buns because I don't think I have enough. I'm gonna go grab chip dip.
All right, let's get
I've been
home.
taking a bunch of vitamins.
I can't be here forever, Lush. Oh, she found her Super Bowl plate.
Those.
You gotta get them. You gotta get them.
Eat plates.
There's the receipts. That's what we want to see. And Alex's birthday.
Eat plates.
All right. We'll just let this ride out.
Plates and napkins. Here's the catering order I placed for the sushi platter. I also had ordered Alex a cookie cake for his birthday.
A cookie cake for the boy in the basement. The one who posted on his birthday about send me money.
I got 2 donut platters from Donuts Delight this weekend. The first was for Alex's birthday and the second was for the Super Bowl. And I got a custom cookie tray for the Super Bowl as well.
A cookie cake and a donut platter. He's a special boy.
Okay, let me show
He's
you
a
the
special
receipts.
boy, that
First, I had to
Alex.
do 2 transactions at Walmart because I had so many items. Yes, I'm on my ironing board. The first receipt is $980.04. The second transaction came to $349.30. So my
When they
Walmart total
cut her
was
off because it's too
$1,374.34.
big of a
And
transaction.
then at Wegmans with the Shoppers Club discount, it came to $237.
Absolutely. It's unhinged.
And then
even
add in all of the other
even for the
things that
size
we
of
got
the
this week,
family,
and our
it
grand
is
total for
bonkers.
weekly groceries,
Absolutely
Valentine's Day, Alex's
bonkers.
birthday.
Like I said, I have 2 kids. We're a family of 4. I can easily extrapolate from like a normal, reasonable grocery budget for me and normal amounts and how far, say, a box of cereal or a can of pasta sauce goes. You can do the math and it ain't mathin'.
Super Bowl was $2,244.99. All right, we're gonna go do.
She spent on all of that more than some people get by on in a month. Yes, exactly. Consumerism has a grip on this woman. Anyhow, let's round it off with some encouragement, some advice from her eldest social media prodigy of a son here, Alex. The birthday boy himself. Come on, where you at?
Hey guys, I got the quote of the day right now. And I'm just
Oh,
gonna
I
say,
couldn't. I haven't grocery shopped like a big grocery shop
Let people
really
hate.
since lockdown
Let people
rose.
hate, let people-
I got in the habit of doing grocery delivery then, and I've never looked back. It has changed my life. You would think, oh, well, like with delivery fees and tip, you spend more, but I actually save money because I'm not just buying random shit. Oh, thank you for the support, Monkey's Paw. I appreciate the super sticker. That's so sweet.
Well, you let people be mean. Because you know why? They're jealous. They are not
We're jealous.
going to go well. They're not going to go far in life if they're going to keep doing that to you. You know, and you just got to keep being you and keep your head up and keep...
This boy is living in his mom's basement with a ski slope slicked into his hair. But we're jealous.
that grind going. You know, because my motto is right now, grind now, shine later. Like, whatever happens now, I don't care. I really don't.
Oh, at this point, Rose, Alex's hair is the 12th Doherty child.
Make sure you guys
It's a
grind
whole
now,
character
shine
on
later.
its own.
Peace. Think about that, please.
Think about that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Emma. All right, y'all. Well, what better words of wisdom to go out on than whatever that was. I appreciate you all for being here, each and every one. My dog is asking to go outside. My cats are asking for lunch. I'm sure y'all got stuff to do. I know there's flirping to be done this afternoon. So I will see y'all there. Good to see you, Dubs. Survival fact, Lushy's receipts can be woven into enough rope to rig an entire clipper ship. Yes, in the event of wartime shortages, I hear that Lushy's receipts can be used as an emergency bandage roll substitute. And also, If we ever run out of printing paper, we can simply start recycling those. We should have a good supply to keep us going for a couple of years. Y'all have a great one. Chat was great. Absolutely right. Impressed me. Chat was awesome as always. Fupa, slap that like button before you go. Thank you, Monkey's Paw. I appreciate y'all, each and every one. Thank you for being here. Without y'all, I am just another internet shithead yelling into the void. If you're flirping this afternoon, I will see you in the chat there. And y'all have a good one. Bye.